We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Throw's going to be incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles. Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate. Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only Charles in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. But back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go now. Cardinal. Go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Let's go.
Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Flush to his right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking deep here for Mooney. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Falcons send out their punter. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gibbs straight ahead. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Lions at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Richardson going to change the play here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
But he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw. being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll look to throw again. It's complete to Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. On play action, they'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably hurt.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Anderson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice gain there for a 1st down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that was going to blow up in their faces. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Richardson. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with the option. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly are loading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown Falcons from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Mustang 19. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. They won on two fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Hurts. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of him.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson looking to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Richardson to the air on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Richardson to throw off play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Lions extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And, my goodness, another interception. Now he's free at the 35, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.